Well, welcome back to Slice and Dice. First and foremost, sorry about the loud dinging in the last video. Still don't know what it was, but I edited it out and then uploaded the wrong video file because I was not paying attention when I put it up. So, my bad. Won't let it happen again, alright? I solemnly swear. Not that I think there's going to be any more loud noises, but you know. Sorry for the jump scare. Let's get back to it, shall we? We're on a 56 still. I'm curious to see if that guy took 100 yet. 92. Let's go, buddy. Very nice. Let's run it, shall we? Why is it horizontal? What? Why is it horizontal? Hey. Hey, why is it horizontal? This is weird. Don't be a freak. It must be that, like, I'm pretty sure the box just adapts, and this must just be, like, all really small curses. Okay, let's talk about it. This is right to blank, but a lot worse, and I think right to blank is already pretty bad. This is... Pun says this is okay. I don't agree. I think this is, like, one of the only places that we really diverge significantly. I think shield response is still pretty bad. It just messes you up a lot in the early game. Wanded is a hell no. I think any single-use curse is insidious, because if you have to go long in a fight, which you might, like, once per run have to go long in a fight, Wanded will just kind of fuck you up. So I go Ad Goblin here. We are one bad starting character away from not playing Ad Goblin there, because Prodigy's a shitter. But the rest of these characters are fine. Ranging from good to fine, I should say. Now, unfortunately, I do have to just kill the goblin. I would have liked to have done something else here, snipe the archers or whatever, but we just have to kill him. There's no real counterplay. It is what it is. I'm gonna close my window. Hold on. 1 sec. I can hear that stupid bitch nature out there making noise. Fucking loser ass rat. Soon it'll be winter, and there will be no more external noises for us to foretell. Foretell? To face off against. What the fuck do I mean foretell? I don't know. Anyway. I'm feeling good. I'm still having fun. I don't know when this video will come out. I just kind of want to have one in the tank, because I am going to put up some Frostpunk 2 this week. But, you know, I'll see what I feel like doing later today. Trapper versus Medic. I think that Medic is pretty bad and Trapper is mid, but fine. So I'll play Trapper. And this is, like, basically the last fight again. 2 archers, but instead of a wolf, it's a goblin and a bee, which I would argue is pretty much the same as a wolf. For a fight 1 to fight 2 transition, it's kind of strange anyway. I'll roll. I think there's not a good lock for 1 there. One shield is fine, I actually think. So I'm down to let the fighter roll. So if he hits 2 damage, it's good. If he hits 1 shield, it's fine. Yeah, 1 shield here is okay. And then we just go, like, kill Goblin. Could scorch him, I guess. You know what? That might actually make a difference, because sometimes I will kill this archer with a 1 and not with a 2. It's like, there's no reason not to scorch there, so you may as well. It's the logic. It's only really going to be value. I shouldn't unlock this, that's silly. Look at that, Squire actually lives off of that. How about it? What do I think? I think I end turn, and we can save the burst, because we are, you know, 2 1s away from clearing. It doesn't matter. Makes no difference. Okay. Eggshell D4. Whoa. That's weird. Probably not worth it, but interesting. Add 0 to all sides to counteract pain. Lets me be a little more aggressive for a tier 1. This is Courage Potion, plus 3 pips, and Potion to the left side. It's like kind of good if you get a Inner Strength or a Blindfold, but I'd rather random. Brigand. Sure. I don't hate that. We'll want to switch back and forth based on the fight, more or less. But like Hat Top Brigand is fine here. For example. I think we can greed the Goblin Runaway here. I'm pretty sure. I don't feel like I need to lock any of this. It's like kind of scary though. If I can't kill the goblin here, which I don't think I can just heal. Or sorry, if I can't get the goblin to run away here, which I can, it just takes a while. Scorch would have gone crazy. I didn't realize how many 1 damage hits we had in this run. It's okay. Not a super inspiring fight though, I gotta say. Herbalist Trapper? Alright, I feel better. I also hate Fiend very much, so Herbalist is definitely the way. This is a hell no. Absolutely not Magnet for Bandit. No fucking way. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Rat Bramble double hitting Squire is unlucky for you, buddy. I should have taken Prodigy back to mana. I should take the thing off of him for sure. Sometimes my Squire dies here. I don't know if he dies here. He does. Okay. He doesn't have to. And then I leave the Trapper vulnerable on the table. Yeah, this is risky, I think, but I should have the damage to finish Bramble with no deaths. Should. Give me a 3 here, please, Prodigy. Even now? Look, if you X me out here, it's a tragedy, but I take the risk. I'm sure I find 2 damage somewhere. I mean, Prodigy has 2 exert sides to win me this fight. Yeah. A little bit risky, but I think going for the Squire save there is viable. Foil or Tower Shield? Tower Shield has exactly 1 use case, and it's you pick it and you go for Dogma, which is the tier 5, and then Tower Shield is very good. Tier 5 pips are the only thing that change when the sides are replaced, so you get to turn someone's middle side into a 7. I think Foil is better. And we just take this hat off. Yeah. 1 damage is fine here into these illusions. We've seen a lot of goblins in our opener. Scorching these guys is fine. I guess it's not even that good though, huh? Curious. Herbalist, can I get 2 mana please? No? That's what I thought. We can do like a Scorch here, but it's actually not that good because I could just go Vine, Vine, Vine and allocate my damage better. Kill the enemies I want to kill. I didn't actually think about what I was killing there though. We should stop and take a look at that next time. This is just me saying it doesn't matter in this fight when I play like that, but it could, and I shouldn't open myself up to defeat like that. This is the easiest brute pick of my life. I know a lot of people are Pilgrim fans, but this guy is pretty worthless, I think, very often. I mean, in this team especially, your tier 2s are not getting a lot of value out of applied self shield. I think you're out of your mind if you click him. He's just not that good, I think. He's like fine. Yeah, he's not my pick for best guy, but he's passable if you're like a super fan. I would just not consider myself a super fan. And you know what the trick about this fight is? You don't let this bandit trick you, because he's very tricky. He's a very tricky guy. If you let him trick you, you're going to sit there and you're going to try to overkill, but this team does not have an overkill for that bandit. You just kill him. I'd have to put on the hat for it to work and be an overkill, and I am not putting on the brigand hat because it's just way better not to. To be fair, this was kind of a lazy play. I just kind of pressed buttons. I should have not. I should have rerolled, basically. Aegis Syringe. Dude, someone showed me a crazy combo I never saw. I think it was Jeff. Showed me a crazy combo with Aegis. It's Aegis plus Jewel Loop That shit was so sick. I'd never thought of that. Normally I would pick Syringe, but I'm gonna pick Aegis because I saw that combo. I don't think it's all that good right now though, but it's actually not that crazy if you hit it. Right? It's not that unlikely to hit it, I suppose. This is a dead slate right here, which is both of these characters living. Probably 3 to the barrel. Maybe like a Scorch, and then Squire can take this one. I just have to burst the barrel, and then this fight's pretty much done. I don't always make 2 mana though. Like, Prodigy has been high rolling. You gotta give him credit. Cleric Caldera. This is a super easy pick. Well, actually, no, it's not. Hold on. I was gonna say this is a super easy Caldera pick, but if I'm playing around Trapper Herbalist, I can pick Cleric reasonably, and my logic can be that I'll get on different blue who makes mana. I think I am gonna go Cleric. Let me talk this choice through a little more. And then I stay silent. Prodigy's pretty bad, but he's been hitting, and I think that if Prodigy makes me 3 mana, I win this fight pretty much instantly. I'm down to go Cleric. I think it's fine. Because we aren't in dire straits. I'm going to probably crush these guys, almost certainly, with this roll. So I can greed Cleric for mana generation for Vine, and then Vine plus... oh yeah, I can actually kill 2 witches on turn 1. We can just play this entire fight through Vine, or this entire run through Fight plus... oh my god. One more time. Ready? We can play the rest of this mid-game run through Vine plus Vulnerable. I did it. And then we can just kind of pivot into whatever from there. Cleric is okay. It's a very aggressive mid-game setup, for sure. But with Ad Goblin, we can afford to be aggressive. Insane Trapper rolls, by the way. Absolutely ridiculous. Turning Foil into a tier 3 is good. Wow, that is just an upgrade. Mana Jelly, up dog. Mana Jelly is actually okay for the mid-game, but falls off. This is cantrip single use to all mana and mana gain sides. It's really good for Cleric and Prodigy. Kind of whatever for up dog as well. I don't think this item's all that good. Add overdog to the top side. ×2 versus lower HP targets. It's hard to see if up dog will ever turn out to be good. I think Mana Jelly is just pretty strong here. We can put it on Cleric over Prodigy, because Cleric can roll for something else here. Now, sometimes this isn't going to be all that good, but there is like I would need a third item. So there's a crazy combo you could do with Mana Jelly, Aegis, Jewel Loop, where you give everyone duplicate mana gain shields, and then your whole team you hit it once and you just explode into 1,000,000 mana. That would be pretty sweet if I could hit that, but unlikely, for sure. Very, very unlikely to hit that, because I would need to hit... Actually, probably impossible. I need to hit like a tier 4 or 5 that gives an extra item slot. I need Pulley or the other one, which is Bag of Holding, I think. Right? You need one of those, and then you need Jewel Loop. Maybe it could happen. Sparky, Jester. Definitely Sparky, but Jester's worth thinking about. For sure Sparky, though. You can make a case for Jester. His problem is not that he's bad. His problem is that he has 6 HP. Caldera gets a pass on 6 HP because his sides are so good. Sparky has 7 HP, which is enough to live things that other characters don't. I better lock this. If he rolls an X, he dies. Or if the other 2 roll X's, he dies, rather. Because he could roll 2 damage charged, and then these 2 can miss, and we just end up in a bad spot. Now I go like... I guess I didn't actually end up in a bad spot there if I had it go like that. That's okay. I'm gonna burst the Shade. Actually, I could do... Stun, 2 damage here. We can run it like this, and now I can do Vine plus Zap on the Shade next turn if it's a problem, which it probably will be. It's a reasonable choice. Kill from 4 is viable. Also fine. This is 4 damage to kill 1 zombie. That's 6 damage to kill 1 zombie. Kill from 4 on the Shade. That looks like lethal to me. Sponge, Monocle. Okay, so my dreams are dead. unsurprisingly. You could play Sponge Herbalist, maybe? Or Sponge Sparky. Sponge Sparky is probably better, because these two can spend their mana to get an initial kill, and then Sparky can get an extra little bit of value out. Although maybe I put this sword over on Herbalist, or you know what? It goes on Cleric, actually. That seems more reasonable. My mana gain is not great with the Sparkster, but that's alright. Actually, kind of want to... No, I shouldn't reroll. I should take it. 2 damage is fine. Mana is good. I can go... there. Here. Something about that didn't feel right. Oh, Sponge. Got it. Because I got the kill. Sorry. I was just talking about Sponge too, but it didn't click right away. Let me zap out the goblin, looks fine. Because it was like, I was trying to figure out why he was doing a 5. He was doing 4 before. Because I was only thinking about it in terms of these mana gain sides. But the charge can also get increased. There you go. Not too bad, Sparky. Wendigo takes Trapper, not a particularly bad thing for you to take. Weaver versus Doctor is interesting, but I think it's not very hard. I think Doctor is extremely, extremely premium, where Weaver is kind of hit or miss. We have good support for him with Mana Jelly Cleric, but this falls off, like it goes away eventually. And my items don't particularly support Weaver. Particularly. I don't like how I said that. He's pretty good. I think Doctor is just kind of the GOAT, though. He's, like, super strong. No real need to change Trapper here. Not under much threat. Go from 4 is just a non-side. Unless I go after the Thorn. Because you're on 8. 3 damage heavy to Wendigo is fine. Oh, that would be awkward. Okay, it's fine. So I could kill my Cleric, or I could just regen out of it. Then we can go... no targets here, yeah, this is alright. I can always Liquor out of Petrify if it becomes a problem. Lots of ways out of this with Liquor on the field. You can just dodge. Although, what are you on? 8 minus 2. Oh, he's dead, isn't he? Hold on, I think this is lethal. Yeah, okay. So I should let my Trapper roll for a kill from 4 on the Thorn. That works too. Burst, Sap. Scary though, that didn't feel right. 4 snakes and an alpha is a fight that can kind of catch you out. If I had taken zeroed all those years ago, we would be fucking popping off right now. I'd be losing my mind if I took that zeroed. I would be suffering, but we would finally have demonic deal. And then I would go, 3 cantrip. Interesting. I'd have to just play it in the correct order. I think demonic deal is still pretty good. I'm willing to take it. I think we can bargain for power here. Throw it on Doctor, because 4 mana self-healing is fine. Basically turns Doctor into a 4 mana generator, which is okay. He doesn't get the healing value, but you can turn it into Liquor if you need it. And this is 8 damage. So we could do like, well, I don't actually necessarily want to kill the alpha only, but I can kill 2, and then I can Liquor him next turn. Yeah, or I can light. Lots of ways out of this. I don't love this pain setup, and I will probably switch it out in bosses. This is the important piece here. You have to make sure you don't sink your run. I've been saying this a lot lately. You have to make sure you don't kill yourself over this, though. That's probably the most important thing to look at from here on. Because I can very easily think to myself, well, I took this demon deal, I gotta get value out of it. I don't have to get value out of it. I think Stoic's fairly mid, and I think Agent is pretty much the best tier 3 orange, so I'll play Agent. And my Trapper Herbalist setup is gone, but it was nice while we had it. I don't have a lot for agent right now. We can give you sponge. But agent is a long-term play. I can't hit that Quinn. No chance. I kind of want to roll down, but also cleansing brute is high value. Boned. Probably not. Quad use is good. We can do... and set up this Ghost to die to Zap Burst next turn is fine. And I want to cleanse Brute because I also get rid of his Petrify. Then what? I guess we do like Zap Basilisk. 2 damage Chomp is fine. Not a big loss. Seems fine. I mean, I'm scared. Oh, target must have 3 or less HP. Yuck. I am not playing in case of emergency, nuke everybody. I'm not down. I don't care how big the emergency is. Scared again, eh? Okay, we get a 9 damage here. We can scared kill the ghost. Because scared is just, if you're unaware, it's target must have less, their HP must be lower than the number on the dice. That's what scared is. You alright, Sparky? You're alright. No big deal. Hydra Thorn Carrier. This is the sort of fight that kills you and you go, what the fuck just happened to me? Duck Charge. Duck Agent is like 1 out of 4 of my sides just win, or 1 out of 6 of my sides just wins me the game now. I think it's probably so good that I play it. It's like playing Steel on the middle side, basically. That's how you have to think about it, because I would take Steel on Agent here without much of a second thought, right? So why wouldn't I take Duck? It's similar. And there's not a good answer as to why I wouldn't do it. Also, I have the absolute Hydra Destroyer here. Goodbye, Mr. Hydra. This fight's just a wrap. This carrier absolutely blew it. That is embarrassing, buddy. That is just embarrassing. Curator Artificer, an actual interesting pick. Artificer can be used to, in this position, cover for Doctor. We could just kind of convert into mana, and the AoE lets me clean up scary AoE fights, because I don't have great cleave, which we don't typically need, but it's good for inevitable. Curator is also very good. We have good mana gain for charged. Our steal is still a question mark, and he is a strong pick, but I think there is a reasonable take here on Artificer because he synergizes well with the Echo on Agent, and he just makes it so that Doctor can always press Liquor. If I pick Artificer, I'm basically saying I'll end every fight before he becomes useless, which is like 4 turns, basically. But his charge side is good, same as Curator's. He has good mana gain. I'm actually going to go Artificer here. It's an interesting pick, and I think it is worth thinking about. There's a lot of upside to Artificer here. He also holds Mana Jelly like no other character. So once Cleric is gone, he can hold the Mana Jelly. I don't think many other tier 3s are willing to take Mana Jelly for me here. Group single use. That seems bad. There's a lot of good answers for Brute here. I don't really want him out rolling the stun. Okay, fine. Is that Group Exert? Oh, that's Inflict Exert. Okay, I'm gonna roll. If it was Group Exert, I would not roll. An X is fine. We don't love to see it, but it's not the end of the world. I kind of like prepared for this to be an L. I was ready for that turn to be bad, and it wasn't great. But every turn that we live is 1 turn closer to hitting. We neutralize Troll King's regen. Gruth. Need to probably roll a quad use here for Slate. I could die in this spot. Okay, I'm safe. Just gotta look at it and go, Excuse me, pardon me. We kill the Slate. Now I'm fine. I would like to probably aim Troll King here. Oh, Sponge is on Agent. I can do... Give it a sec. Sponges on agent. So I can do like this. That's 8 damage. This is 4, which is 12. You're on 16. I'm 2 off of killing Troll King here. So it doesn't end up being all that good then. I think we are killing the Goblin, actually, and just dueling it out with Troll King. I believe this is fine. I don't think he has the damage output to kill me, especially not if he rolls this. Poison Cleave is not the angle here for you, big man. My Artificer is running out of things to do, although he could just make me 4 mana. Or he can do nothing. Interesting setup. I might actually have to lose Cleric here off of this. I think that this was exceptionally unlucky. I'm pretty sure my agent just went X, Inflict Pain X, and Artificer is 3 turns without mana. And I'm pretty sure you also went like X, Poison X, so I think this death is not really on my head. That's all. I am not too worried, because eventually I will connect with lethal. 6, 4, you're dead. Okay. Yeah, now we can all hit our sides. That guy we don't want to talk about is dead. Bye-bye, Cleric. Sometimes it happens like that. You have a good setup, you make the right plays, and sometimes you just Giga low roll. And in this case, the Giga low roll was 1 character death. Gauntlet Agent is a no-brainer. I think Serration is okay, but +1 damage to all, or +1 pips to all damage sides on Agent is very good. And we can just sponge up our Artificer for now. Maybe a Doctor. Either way, doesn't matter too much. I'm gonna keep the Echo because eventually I will hit it and it'll be really good. Now my Cleric is into Double Shades, which is basically unlivable for this character. You're gonna have to roll mana. And then maybe a heal shield 3. Okay, double mana is acceptable. Doctor can also trade his life. Not his like actual life, but his HP. We can do Blades, which is good. Another Blades is only half off, actually, and then one more kills all the wisps, and then I kill the demon. Stun the shades. That seems viable. Triple Blades from 8 mana. So 8, no, that was 12 mana. That was the high roll. Fuck, I can't believe I misclicked that. Oh, unlucky. Damn, I'm always so careful about that, too. Oh, man. Brutal. My bad. Bash or Paladin? I think Paladin is pretty mid. Bash is also... This is like Battle of the Mids. Do I want a 7 damage and a steal? Or do I want... I think I pick Bash and we hold out for like a Keeper here. Keeper or Poet are what I'm after. Because those have big synergy with that Echo side that I'm definitely going to hit eventually. By the way, great example here of why we don't play towards single side win conditions. I see comments often about these sorts of situations, and it is just... This can be the most broken thing in existence, but sometimes you're going to go a fight or two without hitting it. And when you go a fight or two without hitting it, you go, well, now what? And the answer here is nothing. I have nothing to do. I just kind of deal. I don't want 2 damage on Cleric. It's just a settle. Okay. I want to press it, but I know I shouldn't. I shouldn't. Can't. This is 10 damage to the Banshee plus a zombie killed. I could actually do... I like Blades here a little more. Don't do it, Doctor. I like Blades here because it stops the bones spawning in. Not much else to do also. Death Wish, if Death Wish is active, gain Bloodlust. No thank you. Doctor, stop. Heal 10 to save Doctor is viable because I can probably... do you have mana? I could force the Goblin out. That's 4 damage. I couldn't lock in here, actually. Well, I think I lock these 4 sides so I take no deaths. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting a little unlucky, to be honest with you. These rolls have not been ideal. That's all there really is to say. These rolls have been bad. I have been rolling a lot of X's to the point where I'm locking Inflict Pain on Agent. And that is the correct play, I think. It's just, like, not supposed to be like this. But I'm missing insane amounts. Collar? Has cantrip single use on the table. But I also get to collar quad use here, which is really good. Sorry, I didn't even show what the other one did. The other one was Chaos Wand. It's like a lot of keywords on a middle side. All you really need to know is it's not something you ever want to click on, but sometimes you have to. If he cantrip single uses here, it's fine. We will talk about it in the final fight. Because I don't care too much about what I do into this fight. I need to see what the final boss is. Whoa, the Echo! Whoa! Wait, we hit it! Remember this combo? Holy! There it is. 1, 2... I need to make mana? No, I don't necessarily need to make mana. 1, 2, 3... I do need to make mana. So we're gonna go 1, 2... Or no, it should be 4 mana first. And then I can light, self-heal, boom, 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 and then done. Okay. Inevitable. Interesting. It's our last pickup. Valkyrie Prince. Oh, yuck. That's the bottom two. I have the mid-man and then the 2 goats. Look at the pick rates, dude. 75% keeper, 88% poet, 33% paladin. Interesting. I'll random. Keeper, very nice. Okay, so I have copycat steal at this point. And I think we'll just do this. I'm gonna let the mana jelly fall to the wayside. And we can go steal, copycat. Actually, this is pretty crazy, right? We can do quad use, although it's not that good. And I think I should definitely take the demon deal off of Doctor at this point as well. I think steal into copycat quad or copycat mana is the way, and then this echo. We're gonna go long versus inevitable. You're always gonna go long versus inevitable. The only way we don't go long versus inevitable is if I get like a big steal combo off of bash, but it's unlikely. What we could do, I guess, is if you want to try to one-shot inevitable, you do this. And we go copycat quad use steal, and the 4th shot goes to bash, who then has to hit the 2 damage steal side. That is inherently ridiculous. The much more reasonable way to play this out is steal here into 3 casts of blades, which then lets me just doctor superpower through everything. Oh, and sometimes inevitable just bites turn 1. We have Artificer very specifically we have Artificer who I very specifically picked because he's good into this fight. Not that we were like naturally bad into this fight or anything. I just picked him because it would be good to have him here. And he gets to cash out potentially. Okay, I'm gonna roll. Cool. So we get 7 damage exert, right? Which then gives me 7 damage quad use, which then gives me echo. Dude, this is depressing. Look at all this mana and I have nothing to do with it. What is this? Because I can just do blades, blades, blades. I'm doing a lot of thinking here about something that absolutely does not matter. Cool. Whatever. Oh boy, inevitable. You're gonna make this a long fight, huh? I have a 5 damage shot. I have inflict pain to just counteract the healing, I guess. 2 mana. 7 damage. He's immune, so I think he'll still heal. So we want to probably do this. I don't know if he loses the pips. Do you think he loses intangibility here? He does. That's good to know. Stop biting me, you freak. Leave me alone. What a pain. I can probably stun him. Definitely stun him now. Artificer did his job. He can have vacation time. I don't give a fuck. 5, 10. Stun. I think he doesn't heal if you stun him, is the nice bit. Yeah. If you dodge, though, he will still heal. That's the bullshit interaction. We just go away. Well, I can lick her next turn, probably. He's gonna leave, regardless. Oh, inevitable. Yeah. GG. An interesting run. I got a little bit caught out there, I think, but whatever. Of note here is that this run ends up only playing 4 items into the boss. Just a reminder, we take Demon Deal, it makes our mid-game easier. We go into a fight where we don't want Demon Deal anymore, just take it off. It's not a big deal. I don't need max value. We can just play Duck, Gauntlet, Collar, and Sponge. Sponge was just kind of a worthless addition as well, though, too. Honestly, this run, I think, would win with just Duck Collar into Inevitable. Pretty sure. Or actually, probably just Gauntlet Collar is what I mean to say. Anyway, thanks for watching. Where's this put me? I think I'm 2 wins away from taking... yeah, I'm 3 wins away from taking top 5, and I'm 2 wins away from taking a new movement in the leaderboard. Very exciting. Happy to see it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.